Yo, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be showing you how to create a Zoom call meeting using Make.com and Voiceflow. This is super helpful if you have leads that you want to be able to book calls with. Super simple and effective. As always, I have the templates down in the description if you don't want to build this out from scratch. But otherwise, let's get right into it. Right, so inside of a new Make.com scenario, we're going to go ahead and click on the plus button, go to webhooks and do a custom webhook, then click add, click save, and copy this address for later. Then inside of a new Voiceflow scenario, you're going to delete all the other workflows except for home, Control A or Command A to delete everything in here, and then you're going to want to go ahead and drag this out to a message, and we can, just to make this a little more fancy, let's say, would you like to book a Zoom? And then we can just drag some buttons. So up here in the menu, buttons, you can just add yes. Okay, we can add another one, no. Go ahead and build out the no, just say, okay, cool, have a nice day. Right, and then, I don't think I've shown this yet, but you can actually just drag this out to actions and end, so whenever someone reaches this endpoint, it'll just stop the conversation. Right, so if they click yes, you want to drag this out to an API call, right? And change this to post, then make sure you've copied the address. We already did that, but you can go ahead and put it in here, right? And then inside the headers, the parameter, you want to type content dash type and application JSON. Just post this. And the key is just we can just call it trigger, because the only thing that we need to actually start this scenario is the webhook receiving data. So we just need to send over this. And the variable, we can just put it as, it really doesn't matter, last utterance. So if we go ahead and run this once, send request, test, generate, bam. So this will start the whole scenario, so whatever we drag it out to, which in this case is going to be a Zoom. So a Zoom model. So we just search Zoom, show more, and we want to do create a meeting. Okay, cool. So just go ahead and connect your Zoom account. It's really easy. You literally just log in with your email, and then we can just name a topic, test topic. And then the date and time format, I think has to be a little bit special. I'll leave the format down in the description, but yeah, I had to use some ChatGPT wizardry with this. So this is what actually the format looks like if I was gonna set it for tomorrow. Today it's November 20th. And I was going to put it at 12:30 p.m. So lunchtime tomorrow, the 21st, and just say 30 minutes duration. This part doesn't really matter, obviously, if you're going to implement this for a business or your own personal use case in your business that you'd want to, set it up. You could even capture stuff and send over a variable like, hey, what time would you like it booked? And then it would send over that variable. And then inside of here, it would just be captured from the webhook, and you could input it here. So I'm not going into that today, but that is super easy to do. And then the last step in Make.com, we just add another webhook, and it's going to be a webhook response. For the body, we do a single curly brace, enter, space, and then we'll just say ID, so double quotes, ID, colon, outside of the double quotes, space, two more double quotes. Inside of them, you want to put the meeting ID. So this is just an example. You can send over any of the data that it has, or all of it if you just put all of it. It doesn't really matter, but in this case I'm just going to be sending over the meeting ID. So here what it's going to do is it's going to receive the trigger, start the scenario, create the meeting, and then send back our meeting ID. So in the capture response, what we actually want to bring back, enter key ID, and then we can just, I've already created a new variable, but if you haven't already, you can just go ahead and click on new variable. I'll just do that for y'all. You can just name it ID. It doesn't matter what you name it, but so it's going to apply the meeting ID into this variable. So once it's successful, we can just do another message and say your meeting ID, and then a curly brace to pull up our variables, and we can just say ID, and it's going to say your meeting ID is whatever ID it creates in here. Okay, cool. So if we want to go ahead and test this out, we can say run once. It's going to wait for the data. Click on start. Yes, I'd like to book a Zoom. It's going to say your meeting ID is whatever was just created. Okay, cool. Super easy tutorial. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe, and let me know down in the comments what other tutorials you want. I make this totally for free, so hope you all found it useful. Thank you.